Friends, my heart is heavy because I've been reading some stuff here on the internet about the state of things in another country by the name of England. Now, you know the one. It's off the coast of Europe there, and it's famous because, as y'all know, back in the day, a couple hundred years ago, this great country was colonized by them folks, and they were our colonial predecessors, much like in the United States, the English were too. Now, interesting thing is, in England these days, London in particular, as I understand it, is very multicultural, but it ain't multicultural in the way that you might understand it. Now, people are complaining on the internet, on a forum that I'm reading here, about London being like Detroit, and people ain't integrating, and people ain't acting in the same way they are acting in other countries. Now, I gotta say that after those riots that we saw on the news, and Der Spiegel came out and said that London resembled Mogadishu, that things didn't look so good. But, I mean, have you been to the museums there, friends? They stole a lot of good shit there, I tell you something. They got some good museums. But, apart from that, I wonder what's going to happen. I fear with my friends over there in the great country of England. And, I mean, you can think of all those great things we would be without the English, right? Like English language, English legal system, what else? Crumpets, scones, tea, and many other things, friends. I can't think of them right now. Rolls Royce, Burberry, and postcards of the Queen, and as I said, great museums. They stole a lot of good shit, those guys. I'll tell you what, they had the boats to do it, and they did it. My God, you want to see the roof of the Parthenon? You don't go to the goddamn Greece, you go to London town, friends. Now, I want to talk to you today about another thing, and multiculturalism, I think, in Australia is very different. Thankfully, we are blessed with a new world attitude to these things. We don't have the same problems they do over there. Europe is very tribal compared to Australia. People are tribal. They're English, or they're Scotch, or they're Welsh, or they're Cornish, or they're whatever they are, right? And they rub up against each other, and they talk about how their football team is better than the other person's football team, and how their brand of cheese is slightly superior to the other type of cheese made in the adjoining province. They're provincial, backward, tribal people. That's just the way they are, friends. And backward, and I mean that with a lot of love. I'm not saying that it could be insulting. The reality is that they have these kind of traditions that they lean upon as part of their makeup and pride. And we don't have that. We've just got this tradition of hard work and equality and getting stuff done. They got traditions of being from a tribe. We think that's kind of odd because we come from all kinds of tribes. I mean, hey, just look at me. So, I think it's wrong for us to talk about the debate in Australia and reference it in any way to England because it's a completely different civilization. And friends, you know, this talk of banning the burqas and stuff is just nonsense, friends. Has no place. I mean, hey, ever since I was a boy, I remember nuns walking around with their nun hats on covering their head, and nobody cared nothing about it, friends. Respect people's religion, and they will be good members of the community. I'll tell you right now. Okay, friends, let me think what you think below. Let me know. Post your comments. Give me a thumbs up or whatever. Share, rate, subscribe. Tell Bill and Jack the truth below. Bye for now, friends.